Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening and welcome to the National News broadcast, bringing to you live from the National News Studios here at Rupavahini. We are ready to bring you the top stories here at home and around the world. I am Charita Binipurarachi.
And I am Dulanjali Ananda, and these are the top stories for tonight. Samita Dulan sets a new world record at the World Para-Athletics Championships. Sri Lanka wins the gold medal for men's 400-meter relay. Tens of thousands of Iranians pay their last respects to the late president. Many areas receive heavy rains exceeding 100 millimeters. Goods and services export income increases in April. National Vesak festival begins under the patronage of the Prime Minister. One person dead after a Singaporean aircraft encountered a severe turbulence. Matisha tops the 2024 LPL player auction.
On to those and other stories in detail now, and starting off with the top story. Sri Lankan para-athlete Samita Dulan set a new world record in the F44 category javelin throw event today.
It is significant that he won a silver medal at the Para World Athletics Championships. The tournament is being held in Kobe, Japan. Samita Dulan today participated at the F44 category javelin throw event. There he was able to achieve a length of 66.49 meters in his first effort. He also sets a world record in the F44 category. He also won the silver medal in this category. India won both the gold and bronze medals in this event. Now, Sri Lanka won the gold medal of the 400 meters men's relay at the Asian Championships.
And Sri Lanka has bagged a gold medal and a silver medal in this tournament, which was held in Bangkok.
จากศรีลังกาช่องวิ่งที่4นะครับสิงหาปุระ
This is the first occasion that an Asian Relay Championship was organized. Aruna Darashana, Pasindu Kodikara, Dinuka Deshan and Kalika Kumaruge presented Sri Lanka at the 400-meter men's relay. Sri Lanka team gave a head-to-head competition to India and won the gold medal. At the last round, Kalika Kumaruge displayed a significant talent in winning the gold medal.
ไม้ที่3นั้นเป็นทางวิทนาลาเกเหมือนกันนะครับก็ยังเกาะมาเป็นอันดับที่3อยู่แต่ว่าศรีลังกาเหมือนจะแรงขึ้นมาครับกับเวียดนามกับทางอินเดียแต่อินเดียออกตัวไปได้ก่อนอยู่ที่จิปอาโรเกียดวลกันได้หรือเปล่าครับราจิปอาโรเกียยังนำแต่ว่าตอนนี้ครับออกด้านนอกมาแล้วครับศรีลังกาคุมาราเกเหลื่อมมาแล้วครับแซงมาแล้วเหลืออีกประมาณสักไม่ถึง50
Even amidst the heavy rain, Sri Lanka team completed the event in 3 minutes and 4.48 seconds.
มั่นใจมากพอแซงได้แล้วเข้าเส้นชัยเป็นที่1ครับที่2เป็นอินเดีย
With the time of 3 minutes, 4.48 seconds.
India won the silver medal of this event. From the 400-meter mixed relay event, Sri Lanka won the silver medal.
Thousands of Iranians gathered on the streets of Tabriz to mourn President Ibrahim Raisi after he was killed in a helicopter crash. His remains were brought to the capital, Tehran, this afternoon.
Mourners followed a funeral procession through the city in northwest Iran while waving Iranian flags and portraits of the late president. Raisi and 7 others were killed when a helicopter they were traveling in crashed in a mountainous area of Iran on Sunday. Despite the huge crowds, not all Iranians supported the president and many celebrated his death on social media. Today, crowds of mourners followed a lorry carrying the coffins of Mr. Raisi and those who died with him, including Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdullahian. Processions will be held in the city on Wednesday mornings, and Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei will lead the prayers at a farewell ceremony. Raisi is then expected to be buried in his birthplace Mashhad tomorrow. State media has said elections will be held on 28 June to choose a new president.
The Met Department says that rainy and windy condition prevails further due to activation of southwestern monsoon throughout the island. The department announces that showers exceeding 100 millimeters may occur in some places. Director General of the Meteorology Department, Atula Karunanayaka, said that the low-pressure atmospheric zone developed in the Bay of Bengal area at present will be further developed and moved away from the island in the coming few days. However, more rains will experience in the southwestern part of the island in the next 3 days. About 35,357 persons belongs and to 9,419 families have been affected due to inclement weather. Putlam district is the most affected area at present. The place near the Lunu-Oya bridge at Mahaveva along the Colombo-Putlam main road was inundated this morning due to overflowing of the Kudupiti-Oya. Sluice gates of many reservoirs have been opened at present. 2 more sluice gates of the Dadru-Oya reservoir were opened this morning. 6 sluice gates of the Rajangana reservoir and 2 sluice gates of the Angamua reservoir are open at present. Dunamale hydrometer and Attanugala Oya indicated a flood situation in the low-lying areas close to Attanugala Oya. 1 sluice gate of the Kukulengal reservoir was opened this morning due to heavy rains in the catchment areas that releases a water flow of 50 cubic meters per second to the Kudaganga river. A huge tree close to Devi Balika Vidyalaya in Buralla fell down due to heavy rains and wind disrupting vehicular transport along the roads close by. Damaged properties are reported from Akurasa, Pitabadara and Deniya areas due to falling trees. The Nilvala river was close to the overflowing level from Panadugama area in Akurasa this morning. Minor flood situation was reported from the Vanavasala area at Torana Junction in Kalania. Director General or the Director of the Disaster Management Center, Major General Uday Herat, said that they expect heavy rains and winds in the coming days and falling trees due to this situation. People are advised to be vigilant during the rain and winds. There may be crocodiles in the flooded areas. Fishing communities living along the coastal belt from Mannar to Putlam, Nigambo, Colombo, Kalatara, Gol and Hambantota, Ampara and up to Portville are informed not to go into sea.
Sri Lanka Export Development Board says that the trade goods and services export income has increased by 1.25% in the April when compared to the same month last year. The increased income is amounting to $1,100 million. According to the temporary data issued by the Sri Lankan Customs, the trade goods export achievement in the month of April this year is $813 million. It is a decrease of 4.1% compared to the same period last year. However, the estimated value of service exports in April this year is $300.41 million. That is a 19.28% increase compared to the same period last year. Accordingly, overall export income has shown a growth this year. Exporting goods to countries like UK, Italy, Germany and Netherlands have shown a significant increase. The highest export growth is for the United Arab Emirates. It is over 35%. Meanwhile, the inflation, which was reported as 2.5% in March this year, has increased by 2.7% in April. In addition, inflation in the food category, which was reported as 5.0% in March, has decreased up to 3.3% in April this year. The inflation in non-food category, which was reported as 0.7% in March, has increased up to 2.3% in this April.
The Central Bank of Sri Lanka launched the Financial Literacy Roadmap of Sri Lanka for the period of 2024 to 2028, marking a significant step towards enhancing the financial capabilities of the Sri Lankans. This roadmap, a cornerstone of Sri Lanka's national financial inclusion strategy, offers evidence-based guidance to all stakeholders engaged in financial literacy initiatives, aligning them towards a common objective, improving the financial behavior of Sri Lankans and bolstering their financial resilience. Developed through collaborative efforts among various stakeholders led by the Central Bank through the NFRA Secretariat under the Regional Development Department, the roadmap sets out to foster financial inclusion, enhance consumer protection and fortify financial stability with a focus on nurturing better financial habits and enhancing overall financial capability among Sri Lankans. The roadmap seeks to encourage informed and responsible usage of the diverse range of financial products available in the local market. It also emphasizes the cultivation of prudent and responsible financial behaviors, recognizing the significance of shaping the financial mindset of future generations amidst today's economic landscape. Complementing the roadmap is a comprehensive action plan comprising sequenced actions collectively agreed upon by financial literacy stakeholders. The action plan delineates their respective institutional roles and responsibilities, ensuring the effective implementation of the roadmap. Furthermore, the United Nations Development Programme stands as a vital partner, providing both technical expertise and financial support for the realization of this initiative. Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, country representative of the UNDP, Asuza Kubota, and several officials were present at this occasion.
Financially inclusive and literate individuals make informed decisions about savings, investment and borrowing. They are more likely to understand the impact of monetary policy decisions that we take and respond appropriately in line with the monetary policy stance, contributing to effective policy implementation. That's one part how that is linked to Central Bank objective. Key objective. Secondly, financial literate consumers will make informed choices and will demand an efficient, transparent and responsible culture from financial institutions, largely that we regulate. The major part of financial institutions, Sri Lanka as a regulator and supervisor of financial deficit-taking institutions. On the other hand, financial literacy can also increase public trust in the financial system by supporting individuals to understand how the financial system works. This understanding of also very important for public to make those important decisions and also create and gain the credibility and trust of the system. By promoting financial literacy, financial consumers will be empowered to safeguard themselves from financial fraud and abuse. This is very common, not only Sri Lanka, even across countries. This is where empowering the consumer is very important to safeguard them from frauds and abuses. Those are also growing with technology, with the new technologies. More importantly, financial literacy can support reducing our indebtedness, alleviating poverty and breaking poverty traps. This is also an issue that we have been seeing in Sri Lanka. We are over indebtedness because of the lack of financial education and literacy, and that will also help alleviate poverty and people to come out of the poverty.
This is a very much needed and timely initiative, as it has the potential to address several of the multi-dimensional challenges faced by the community today. In light of the economic crisis that continues, it is highly probable that individual debt situations have deteriorated, consequently resulting in elevated deprivations in the debt indicator since the data was collected in 2023. One of the factors addressing the acute debt-related vulnerabilities could involve financial literacy programs, debt management strategies, and livelihood diversification options that are often lacking in their livelihoods. This will also require the development of sustainable livelihoods options for them so that they could come out of this cycle of poverty and deprivations. In this regard, financial literacy has a strong role to play in alleviating the vulnerabilities faced by many of the people in the communities in Sri Lanka at this point in time. Therefore, UNDP is pleased to collaborate with the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, extending our technical expertise to develop financial literacy-related modules, design an advocacy campaign for the financial literacy brand, and disseminate the content, particularly amongst young people and women working in MSMEs.
Many trade unions say that treatment services have not been interrupted due to the health trade union action started in the Western Province. However, it was reported that there is a slight disruption to health services in some hospitals due to the strike. Several trade unions have started a trade unions action at provincial level. It was implemented in the Western Province for a period of 4 hours from 8 am to 12 noon today. Our correspondent said that treatment services in the Kalutara District Hospital were held as usual. All clinic services and treatments for inpatient patients at the Kalutara Teaching Hospital were carried out as usual today.
කල්තර දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ රෝහල්වල කටයුතු සාමාන්‍ය පරිදි සිදු වූ බව අප වාර්තාකරු කියා සිටියා.
It is also reported that many health union actions have not supported the trade union action launched today. General Secretary of the All Island Nurses Union, SB Madhavata, said that the strike has been called for narrow political gains of some trade unions. Therefore, All Island Nurses Union do not support this strike. However, our union is struggling to solve the problems of health employees in a manner identical to this union. President of the Public Services United Nurses Union, Venerable Buruthettuwe Anandathera, and that through the such strike, patients face immense difficulties. Therefore, our union does not take part in such trade union actions. Trade unions should not betray the rights of health employees by engaging in such activities. Media spokesman of the Government Medical Officers Association, Dr. Chamila Bunasinghe, said that this strike has not caused any significant influence to the hospital system. Doctors achieved their duties today as usual. All nursing staff have reported for duty today. Members of minor staff also engaged in their duties, and therefore this strike did not cause any harm to patients.
State Vesak festival started today at the Dharmaraja Pirivena in Matale under the patronage of Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena. The State Vesak festival will be held until the 27th of this month. The Vesak Poya Day special religious programs will be held under the patronage of President Ranil Wickremesinghe. The Prime Minister today declared open the special exhibition cabin constructed at the Dharmaraja Pirivena. A commemorative stamp was also issued at this event. Mahasangha, headed by Anunayaka of the Malwatu chapter, Venerable Nyangoda Vijita Sirithera, public representatives, diplomats and general public participated at this event.
And there's only one day for the dawn of the noble Vesak full moon Poya Day that remembers the threefold holy events of the life of the Lord Buddha. People in the country are getting ready to celebrate Vesak, giving priority to Amisa and Pratipatti Puja. Vesak panels, decorations and illuminations can be seen in many areas of the island at present.
Diva
And the Rupavahini Nanamihira Scholarship Question and Answers booklet was issued to the market today.
This has been prepared targeting the grade 4 and grade 5 students. Punchi Ape Nanamihira program, which is very familiar to small children, is an honorary production introduced by the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation's Education Division. In line with the program, a set of mock questions and answers is launched annually for scholarship students. This set of questions and answers has been prepared by a group of veteran teachers serving in government schools. This Nanamihira Scholarship Question and Answers booklet was officially released to the market under the patronage of Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Dr. Prasad Samarasinghe, at the corporation premises. Deputy Director General of Programs, Nilaren Kasim, Director of Educational Programs, Sanjay Indrakumara, Head of the Educational Programs Division, Devika Kumarasinghe, were present at this occasion. Nanamihira Questions and Answers books are available at the Sarasavi Bookshop, bookshop.lk, Luminex Bookshop, Samudra Bookshop, Minsara Bookshop, Nanasara Bookshop, Sampath Bookshop and Sarala Educational Publications from tomorrow.
The government has planned to introduce 2 pilot projects to solve the human-elephant conflict. These projects will be implemented as temporary agricultural electric fence and village-level electric fence. This was revealed at a discussion held yesterday under the patronage of President's Senior Advisor to the National Defence and Chief of Presidential Staff Sagar Ratnayaka, with the participation of heads of linear institutions. They discussed the measures taken so far to control the human-elephant conflict. The temporary agricultural electric fence is scheduled to be constructed to safeguard farming lands until the period of harvesting at selected divisional secretariat areas in some districts that are more vulnerable for elephant attacks. The farmers are responsible to remove the agricultural electric fence after the harvesting season. The Agrarian Development Department says that reasonable to maintain the agricultural electric fence. In addition, the village-level electric fence will be constructed to protect more vulnerable villages. Maintaining this electric fence will be vested with the relevant divisional secretariats. It was also decided in the meeting to submit a detailed report to President Ranil Wickremesinghe regarding the problems erupted while implementing these programs.
A media briefing was held at the Sirikota UMP headquarters today. Former Mulkirigala electoral organizer of the Samik Janabalavega, Nima Francisco, today joined the United National Party. Chairman of the United National Party, parliamentarian Vajra Bewardhana, Minister Manush Nanayakara and several others were present at this occasion. Former Mulkirigala electoral organizer of the Samik Janabalavega, Nima Francisco, said that as the former Mulkirigala electoral organizer of the Samik Janabalavega, he has decided to come back to the United National Party. He said that he is satisfied with President Ranil Wickremesinghe's program during the past 2 years to build the economy of the country. He said, therefore, all should join hands with the president and support him to develop the country. SJB leader has no proper vision. He said that even after working over 20 years with the SJB leader in the Hambantota district, he had no experienced any progress with the opposition leader. Vision of Ranil Wickremesinghe and the opposition leader are totally different. Many SJB supporters of the Mulkirigala electorate have come forward to support the president in future.
වගේම ඒ අපේ මුල්කිරිගල ආසනේ විශාල කොටසක් ඉන්නවද අපිත් සමග එකතු වෙන්න. ඒ සමග අපි එකතු වෙලා රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහත්මයාට ඉදිරියේදී අපි සහයෝගය දෙනවා කියන ප්‍රකාශය කිරීම තමයි මම අද මෙතනට අවස්ථාව පැමිණි.
Minister Manoj Nanayakara said that a set of Viatmaga reigned both the country and the president, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and even the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramana. Viatmaga team is responsible for the economic crisis. They are now with the SJB leader. The SJB is now following the economic policies of Nalaka Godahela and GL Pires and others.
The National Movement for Just Society says that all should be united to take collective attempts with common national interest for the well-being of the country. Issuing a communique under the signature of Karu Jayasuriya, the movement requests all political party leaders, including President Ranil Wickremesinghe, to work for a joint attempt. The responsibility of the entire nation today is to build a united and harmonious Sri Lanka for all communities and religious groups to live in a respectful manner. All should give priority to overcome this economic crisis. Late Venerable Madhuluwave Sobhita Thera that applied to all parties since the inflation of the National Movement for Just Society to direct the country to achieve these targets. The Thera had also requested all political parties to have a justifiable access for constitutional changes. The movement also point out the need to join hands with all political groups and factions to achieve national interest for a stable country.
We have more news from home in brief. Colombo Magistrates Court today ordered to release former State Minister Diana Gamage on bail. She presented a motion through her lawyers and appeared before the Colombo Chief Magistrate Thelina Gamage. She has been named as a suspect of a case of obtaining a passport submitting false information. The Interim Secretariat for Truth and Reconciliation Mechanism obtained views from its partners at the Galle District Secretariat. The Interim Secretariat has focused attention to build up a dialogue with regard to the ethnic conflicts and post-war repercussions. Winner of the photographic competition organized by the Humanities and Artistic Department of the University of Kelaniya were offered with prizes today. The ceremony was held under the patronage of Vice-Chancellor of the University of Kelaniya, Senior Professor Nilanthi De Silva, and Chairman of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Dr. Prasad Samarasinghe. The photographic exhibition will be held at the Lionel Wendt Art Gallery tomorrow. The official ceremony to mark the acceptance of Vesak Day as a holiday will be held at the White House in the USA on the 23rd of this month on the request of the Sri Lankan Ambassador for USA, Mahinda Samarasinghe. Issuing an official announcement, Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser said that this is a great honor received by the 3 million Buddhists living in the USA and 550 million Buddhists throughout the world. The 37th Dhamma sermon of the Asidisi Sadahamsara series was delivered at the Ministry of Mass Media today. And that's all the news we have from Hope. Stay tuned for international stories coming up next. Foreign media reports one person died after a Singapore Airlines flight from London to Singapore encountered a severe turbulence. According to Thai authorities, the deceased was a 73-year-old British gent. Another 7 people were critically injured. A total of 211 passengers and 18 crew members were on board on the Boeing 777-300ER, a Singapore Airlines flight said. The flight, which left London's Heathrow Airport, was diverted to Bangkok Swarnabhumi Airport. Singapore Airlines said that 18 people were hospitalized, while another 12 people were receiving treatment at hospitals.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
The fast bowler Mathesh Patra became the highest bidding player in the history of Lanka Premier League tournaments.
He was auctioned at the highest bid at the LPL Players Auction this year. Names of 424 local and foreign players have been included in the auction held today in Colombo. In this auction, Matisha Patirana was auctioned for the highest bid of $120,000. He was purchased by the team Colombo Strikers. The team goal Marvels bought Isuru Udan for $100,000. All-rounder Dasun Shanaka was auctioned at $85,000. He was bought by the team Bilal Kanti. Team Tambula Thunders bought the Afghan player Kareem Janat for $80,000. South African batsman Relay Rosso was auctioned for $60,000, while Benito Fernando was sold for $55,000 US. Dhananjay De Silva and Dino Delalige was given a bid of $50,000. Opener of Sri Lanka team Pathum Nishanka was not sold at the first round of the auction. At the second round, he was bought by the team Jaffna Kings for $40,000. This year's Lanka Premier League cricket tournament will be held from the 1st to the 21st of July with the participation of 5 teams. And with that, we conclude tonight news. Do just tomorrow at the very same time. I'm Charita signing off with Dulanjali. Stay safe. Good night.
Good night.